Okay, finally get into more exciting motors list. My name is Jeremy. I own a Jeep shop here in Colorado. We're probably on the verge of being one of the largest used Jeep yards in the U.S. and possibly the world. That's my ambition and my goal. We got some good people here helping me out and whatnot. We have some non-Jeep stuff up here. Obviously, you're looking at one of them now. I just want to give you a little background on what I've done. I started a company called Highland 4x4, which eventually purchased Jeeps Unlimited. Had been around for 30 years. Not only is Jeeps Unlimited out here, but another company, which the same owner owned, was American 4x4 and truck. Plus the reason there are some Chevy, Fords, and Dodges here. We have a lot of motors that I could care less about. They're good motors, they run good. This is not one of them. Well, let me rephrase that. This is one that runs really well, but this is one that I do care a lot about because it's a kind of a unique application for a lot of the Jeep enthusiasts out there, or if you're putting it back into a Chevy truck, then that will work perfect too. I'll give you some specs on it. First, the mentionables on it are probably the big things is what it is. It's a Vortec. It's out of an '02 Sahara, 4.8 liter V8. Basically, these are the same blocks that the 5.3 and the 6 liter are. They've obviously changed some things on them over the years and whatnot, but this is probably one of the most sought after for a few reasons. The 4.8's got the thickest cylinder walls. They've bored it out the least. That's why it's a 4.8, not a 5.3 or a 6 liter. Therefore, it can take a lot. I had a gentleman in here a few months ago when I first opened who gave me the entire history on what you can possibly do to this motor to make it super awesome, super fast, and whatnot. It's already super awesome, but other highlights, only got 86,000 miles on it, so that's a fairly low miles. The big thing with this particular one versus the newer ones is it's got the wire throttle on it, so you don't have to, whereas like a lot of them are the new drive-by-wire, I think is what they call their electronic controlled throttles. This guy, you can put pretty much any throttle guy onto it and it'll work perfect. What you see is what you get. I do not have any harnesses left on any of these or any computers. They did, I should say, but they sold all these. My purpose for these is to either A, use them back in a Chevy truck, which is what it came out of, or B, convert it and put it into a Jeep, because they make really, really great swaps, and there's enough companies out there like Advanced Adapters who makes these adapters to bolt these things pretty much right into your Jeep, your Wrangler, especially the Wranglers and whatnot. So it's got all the coil packs and all that, and exactly what you see is what you get. I won't take anything else off of it. There's a harness, actually, yeah, this one goes to it. That's your battery power to your starter and whatnot. Now this guy here does not go to this. It doesn't even go to that motor. It was just sitting on it, so take that guy off of there. But everything else you see is there in good shape and whatnot. So again, 86,000 miles, Chevy Vortec 4.8 liter, and yes, you can swap this into a Jeep. There are some pieces you need to do it, but those pieces are made. There's not something you're gonna have to go out and hunt and find all that stuff. I have a pretty good connection with that stuff. If that's a swap you're looking at doing, I'd be more than happy to help you. Obviously, with the purchase of the motor, I do get a lot of guys that try to call and you know, pick my brain about stuff, and I wish I could just sit down on the phone all day long. Actually, I don't. I really do not like the phone, but I would enjoy talking with you on the phone if you do have any questions, comments, or concerns, especially in regarding the sale of this engine. It is on a pallet now. It will be shipped just like it is. We've shipped about 12 of these out just last week alone, and well, 12 motors, I should say. We're down to 2 more of these. We got this one. Actually, I got 2 4.8s. This one's in the best shape, the lowest miles, and then I think I have 1 5.3 left, and that's it. Everything else is sold on them. So the only reason this one's still sitting here is because we haven't had it listed. I like to do videos on everything. But do keep in mind, if you need Jeep parts, and you did find this under kind of a Jeep section, even though it's a Chevy motor, that we do sell everything you can possibly imagine. I might even have some Chevy transmissions that are buried, but right now, until they're listed, it's probably pointless to call me. This is much more organized than what the rest of them are, and this is actually going to get greatly improved when I go through and organize it my way. I just took over in October, so slowly a work in progress, and literally this is the way I kind of walked in this place. So they had been around for 30 years, and and whatnot. But just kind of, I think the owner was he got into RV storage and was getting out of the business, so I went in and was able to get my friends to pull together and help me out and buy this place. So it's a pretty exciting time for us. We're just north of downtown Denver. You're more than welcome to pick things up locally. If I do ship it to you, which I have no problem doing, we need you to have a loading dock, a forklift, or a business we ship it to. If you ship it to a residential, it's not a problem, but they will charge me, which I will charge you, a liftgate fee and a residential fee, which is about 120 bucks. It's not cheap. It's by far easier to ship it, something like that. If you don't have anything like that, it's still not an issue. We ship them to terminals all the time, and even if you don't know there's one close to you, I guarantee there is. The furthest we've ever had to have somebody drive is an hour. That was actually up in the middle of Montana, and that was the closest one to them, but they were willing to go that. They had to go to town anyway. You just pick it up from the terminal, load it in the back of your pickup truck, and then you'll be on your way. I think that covers it for this motor. I appreciate you taking the time. Again, my name is Jeremy, and you can call us on our main phone is 303-666-9020. Hopefully soon we'll have usedwranglerparts.com up and running. And whatnot. Our core fee is 150 bucks, but I'm running a special that if you do watch this video and you see this online and you call me directly or call one of us directly, we'll waive the core fee if you do the transaction off of eBay. Mainly because our eBay fees are quite expensive. It's about 15% of this engine price, so it's we can waive the 100 on this motor. It's actually $250 core charge. But if you want to do it on eBay and you don't mind returning your core, if you want to go that way, that's not a problem. It's we'll charge you the core fee up front, and then you'll get that back on the back side of things, and or you can just pay the core and not the fee and not send it back. So again, a Chevy Vortec 4.8 liter. I have an 02 Sahara with 86,000 miles. Thank you very much.